What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Master and Gaming, bringing you back with another Smackdown Raw 2008 24/7 mode video. We believe we're in part 8, and I think there's one more after this video. Like, we're almost near WrestleMania is what I'm trying to say. So I got like 2 more videos left on this series. We're actually finished this series pretty quick. This is the fastest I've finished the game. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what type of games you guys want to see next. And let's get to it. Smackdown Raw 2008 24/7 mode.
We are just over 2 weeks away from the Royal Rumble. Hello again, everybody. It's your barbecue-loving friend, good old JR Jim Ross, and the Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler. Yes, we are at ringside, and Raw has been rocked by the revelation that our champion has been plotting against Mr. McMahon.
I can't believe that idiot was stupid enough to try and sabotage the WWE chairman like that.
And to make matters worse, he apparently recruited Mr. McMahon's own children for the conspiracy.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I promise you, hell hath no fury like Mr. McMahon.
Alright, I'm gonna set the record straight. I did not recruit Stephanie and Shane. Shane and Stephanie recruited me. Alright, I'm gonna just say that right now.
No questioners compete against each other here tonight, JR.
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We're in the middle of...
The champion has overcome the odds and won the match, and his opponent does not look happy about it.
Are you surprised? He just lost a match, and I'm sure Mr. McMahon's not going to be too happy with him.
And we've seen in recent weeks what happens to superstars who get on Mr. McMahon's bad side.
Yeah, it's pretty much the end of their careers, if they're lucky.
But it seems as if the champion has survived Mr. McMahon's wrath here tonight.
For the moment, JR, but only for the moment. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
You know that no disqualification match Mr. McMahon requested? I'm going to give it to him. You have no idea how furious he is with you. And the last thing I'm going to do is stand between you two.
The Royal Rumble is just over 1 week away. Hi, everybody. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross, here with the King of Memphis, Jerry Lawler, at ringside. And tonight, our disgraced champion is in another no disqualification match.
That's right. Some real raw royalty. And I'm not talking about me.
Mr. McMahon has gone to great lengths to stack the deck against the champ.
He hasn't even got started yet. Mr. McMahon's going to take his time and enjoy this.
Okay, how did I disrespect the whole McMahon family when it was Shane and Stephanie's idea for me to go after Vince? Now all of them is coming at me? Like, what the heck?
Try this stuff. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
Uh-oh. I don't think we're done here yet.
Of course not. He committed treason against Mr. McMahon. They hang people for treason.
The champion is certainly getting hung out to dry here tonight.
No surprise there. I know a thing or two about royalty, and those two are as close as you get in this business.
And there he goes.
That's what you call taking out the trash, JR. It's good to be the kings.
How'd you like what happened after your match last week, champ? You better get used to that kind of treatment because you've got a lot more coming your way for what you've done to me and my family. Well, looks like we got ourselves a little no disqualification match this week. And just so I don't get lonely out there, I think I'm going to bring a pal of mine from Smackdown to keep me company at ringside. See you out there, champ. Gentlemen, I can't wait to see what you do to that traitor in your championship match this Sunday.
Yeah, and the best part will be when I bring his championship back to Smackdown with me.
To Smackdown? That championship is staying right here on Raw.
Look, no offense, but you're not even in my league.
Don't put your grubby hands
We'll wait for
on
Sunday.
me.
All right,
Let's go right
that's-
now.
Stop it.
Fine with me.
Both of you.
Hey, yo!
That was your fault.
My fault. You're the one who shoved him.
I was trying to get him out of your way.
You expect me to believe that?
Welcome to Raw. We're just 6 days away from the Royal Rumble. Hi, everyone. It's good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And Kingfish, it seems as if everyone's getting on Mr. McMahon's bad side lately.
As fired up as the chairman is these days, that's not hard to do.
And that has led to a cross-brand, no disqualification handicap match tonight.
Not to mention a triple threat championship match this Sunday. This is getting ugly.
All right. Hopefully, what happened to Vince gets a little heat off of me, because I wouldn't know. But to me, it looks like Booker T was the one that pushed him. Vince went flying over that table, bro. That's crazy.
Lord knows and if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liver tape.
All right, enough. I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
1, 2, 3.
I don't believe it. Talk about overcoming the odds.
As much as I can't stand this guy, I have to admit, that was one of the most incredible victories I've ever seen.
But the question remains, does he have enough left to retain his championship at the Royal Rumble?
Highly unlikely. He'll be facing the same opponents, and he's carrying a lot of damage in with him.
Mr. McMahon might not have liked the outcome of this match, but Sunday could be a different story.
I can just about guarantee it. And it's not going to have a happy ending for the champ.
Your days as champion are numbered. After the Sunday's Royal Rumble, that championship is going to be around the waist of someone who deserves to hold it. Because that's what I want. And what I want, I get.
I don't like the idea that a SmackDown superstar could win the championship this Sunday, but let's face it, you become a liability to Raw as champion, and you certainly haven't made my life any easier over the last few weeks.
Alright, triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Me, Booker T, and Triple H. So, I went to the pay-per-view sooner than I thought. So, instead of doing Royal Rumble and the next pay-per-view in 2 separate videos, I'm going to just go up into the next pay-per-view and end the video there. So, I'm going to make this video a little longer. And I'm going to win this match, bro. Well, I hope, anyway, if something else doesn't happen.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question. And here's the pin. 1, 2, 3.
He did it. Against all odds, he somehow managed to retain the championship.
I hate giving this guy the least bit of credit, but that was as impressive a victory as I've ever seen.
The uncrowned king of Raw remains uncrowned.
I'd rather have seen SmackDown take that loss, but at least the championship stays here on Raw.
I can't imagine Mr. McMahon will be too happy about this victory, though.
No kidding. I'm glad to be sitting next to you and not next to the chairman right now.
The champion still has Mr. McMahon to deal with. But for tonight, at least, he remains a true king of sports entertainment.
Enjoy it while it lasts, fella.
Mr. McMahon put a huge amount of pressure on me to make sure you didn't go to WrestleMania. I told him that we couldn't do the show without you, but he didn't like that at all. Now I'm on vacation. I'd look out if I were you.
I'm sorry if you had the impression that you had some time off, but that's, it's just not the case. You've got a no disqualification match against a surprise opponent, so if I were you, I'd start getting ready.
With the Royal Rumble behind us, we resume our journey down the road to WrestleMania. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and the controversy surrounding our champion continues.
Yeah, our general manager just lost his job over it.
Actually, I believe he was sent on a indefinite vacation, King.
Well, whatever you call it, the McMahons are really running the show now.
Mr. McMahon, with all due respect, it's not a good use of Raw's resources to use our superstars in a personal vendetta. And as long as I make decisions that benefit this brand, we both know that I can't be removed from my position.
Well, hold on there. I don't want to remove you. Quite the opposite, in fact. I want to reward you with an extended vacation until after WrestleMania. Fortunately, my daughter Stephanie is a former general manager, and I'm sure she'll fill in admirably until you return.
Don't forget to write.
Have fun.
My Mr. Opponent is the Great Khali. Dang. Also, Coach is a real one, bro. He tried to defend me and then he got put on a definite vacation. Dang, that's crazy.
How do you approach a match with someone like the 7'3", 420-pound Great Khali? We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. What happened to the lights? Somebody must have fallen asleep at the switch. Oh my God. Do you see what I'm seeing?
I see it, but I don't think he does.
Well, he sure sees him now.
It might be the last thing he ever sees.
He was screwed, plain and simple.
And he'll be lucky if that's the worst that happens to him before WrestleMania.
I figured I'll let you know about your match this week. It's a simple tag match, and your opponents are the Undertaker and the Great Khali. As for your teammate, it's your job to find one. Something tells me superstars aren't lining up to face those two, but that's your problem. The Undertaker and the Great Khali, bro.
Boy, I'd love to team up with you against that walking freak show. But I've got better things to do. Like keep breathing. Find some other sucker, preferably one who's got a death wish.
Yeah, got your message about teaming up this week against you-know-who. I don't think I'll be able to do it. I've, gotta wash my hair. You must be out of your mind if you think for 1 second that I'd team up with you against that monster. Don't bother asking again. You'll just embarrass yourself even further.
The road to WrestleMania continues. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And King, it sounds like Raw will have a presence at No Way Out in less than 2 weeks.
And for the champion, there really might be no way out.
He'll be up against one of the most powerful superstars in WWE history. I don't much like his odds.
Yeah, and there's only one guy in the locker room who supports him. How long do you think that's gonna last?
Tonight's main event could be one of the biggest matches in WWE history. What was that?
Wake up, Jeff. Wake up.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
No, no.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Raw, live from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
It's always great coming home to Memphis, JR, and I personally guarantee my hometown fans the show of a lifetime.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, King. The Raw superstars are fired up. So let's get this show on the road.
So you mean to tell me my partner was going to be Jeff Hardy and Undertaker basically killed him in front of Maria, bro?
I feel sorry for anyone who... I I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two. There's a reason they call him the Feast.
I thought these two were terrifying before, but seeing them this angry is something else entirely.
They're frustrated that they didn't get to completely dismantle the champ, but it wasn't for lack of trying.
I know that this is a tough business, but there are rules. You can't just end a superstar's career.
Tell that to these guys. Or better yet, tell that to Mr. McMahon.
No, thank you. I have no desire to make a target of myself.
That's the smartest thing you've said all night.
I hear you're having trouble finding a partner, and that's just too bad. I mean, really, my heart bleeds for you. But if you can't find anyone, I'm just gonna be forced to make it a handicap match. So have you had enough yet? There's still time for you to just give up now and save yourself a world of pain. Don't be an idiot. Think of your career and not your pride.
Yeah, about that. I'm not gonna give up to nobody, bro. I'm gonna give up to world champion, stand up to Stephanie. I'm gonna stand up to Stephanie, bro. Give up my championship is crazy.
No Way Out is this Sunday. This is Jim Ross here with my Hall of Fame partner, Jerry Lawler. And we just received word that the championship will be on the line at No Way Out in a Hell in a Cell match.
And no one knows Hell in a Cell like the challenger. This is going to be a massacre.
But before No Way Out, the champ has a challenge to survive tonight.
Yeah, someone else wants a piece of the champ, and Stephanie McMahon's giving it to him.
And here comes the champ.
And that's not all.
Look at this. A vicious assault on the champion before he even has a chance to enter the ring.
They're really working him over.
This smacks of Stephanie McMahon's handiwork.
A pre-match assault, a no disqualification match, and then Hell in a Cell on Sunday. Oh, I'd hate to be the champ.
Bro, I got laid out, dog.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
1, 2, 3.
The champ is absolutely livid, and it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, well, boo-hoo. If he didn't want this kind of treatment, he shouldn't have betrayed Mr. McMahon.
You know, I've been thinking about that, and I started to wonder if the champ wasn't just a patsy.
You're not seriously making excuses for him, are you? You might as well kiss your job goodbye.
It wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened.
Yeah, but this time might be the last time. So watch it, okay?
I can't believe you were stupid enough to make that challenge, but I accept. Your championship will be on the line at No Way Out in a Hell in a Cell match. Get ready to be sent to hell by someone who's very familiar with the place. I almost feel bad for you. You're about to experience firsthand what happens when you cross the McMahon family. It's not a lesson that most people need to learn twice.
Of all the superstars who have ever crossed me, I don't think I've hated any of them as much as I hate you. My only regret about what's about to happen is that I can only watch you be destroyed once. On the ride to the medical facility, I want you to remember that you brought all this upon yourself.
Dang, man. Me, Undertaker, in a Hell in a Cell and a No Way Out pay-per-view? That goes crazy. But you know what? I'm going to beat him, bro. I hope. Unless this might lead to my WrestleMania match. I don't even know. Let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what type of games you guys want to see next after this one.
Every night I'm here to see.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And
I don't believe this. Somehow the champion has managed to retain the championship.
This has got to be some kind of trick. I must be dreaming or something.
It's no trick. He has achieved the impossible. He looked hell in the face and laughed.
What's it gonna take to bring this guy down?
I'm not sure anything can at this point. The McMahons have tried their best.
Don't underestimate the McMahons, JR. They'll find a way.
Well, if they want to stop him from headlining WrestleMania, they better come up with a plan quickly.
Oh, they will, believe me. They'll pull out all the stops now.
I knew you could do it. I knew it. I only wish I could be there to congratulate you in person. But it looks like I'm going to have to watch from the sidelines a little longer. Good luck, champ.
I'm sure you have all heard that I'm running the show on Smackdown. That doesn't mean I won't be interacting with those of you on Raw. However, in fact, my first act as Joe Manager is to bring Booker T to complete against Devin. This crossover will be good for WWE and for Devin. What? No, we're not.
My brother Shane has shown a real cooperative spirit by loaning me one of his superstars. I'm teaming him up with one of my own superstars against you this week. The #1 contender for your championship at WrestleMania.
The only reason you've held that championship as long as you have is because you're not on my brand. I can't wait to come to Raw this week and show you what a real superstar can do in that ring. I'm the #1 contender for your championship at WrestleMania, and I'll do anything it takes to win. Anything. And if that means working together with one of Shane's superstars, then that's what I'll do.
Alright guys, I think that's a good way to stop the video here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what type of games you guys want to see next. And yeah, one more video left until WrestleMania, then we'll be done with this series. This game has been pretty good. I just wish there was some more cutscenes involving the superstars. That's all. Alright guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay warm, stay healthy, read your Bible, drink water, and until next time, Master Gaming. Peace, bye.